Workout number 6. Fresh from the gym, everyone. Nice and sweaty for you. It's going to be a little bit of a longer one. We're going to mix in some running, or feel free to row, any kind of cardiovascular movement for a longer duration. It's going to be a 800 meter buy-in, so that means it's done just one time. So as soon as your workout starts, you do your 800 meter run, and then you're done with the 800 meter run. Then it's going to be 30 kettlebell swings full over your head, a 400 meter run, and then 30 thrusters, ideally with the kettlebell, but this can also be done with the dumbbell, and then another 400 meter run. So 400 meter run, alternating with a movement, kettlebell or dumbbell. So the kettlebell swing, we did this last week, and it was just to shoulder height. Well, this week we're going to take our kettlebell, start it out in front just like before, hinge forward, bring it back and in, and then a big aggressive butt squeeze to the top. Here, I'll turn it. You want to almost feel like you can have a moment of balance up over your head. As you come down, really aggressively squeeze your glutes in an upward, forward manner. If you need to modify with the weight, maybe it's going to be slightly less than just the half swings. If you need to use a dumbbell, grab it with both hands in the middle, swing and hinge forward and up, okay? The part of the movement that I really want to try to get, though, is that overhead. If you need to start just kind of little by little until you bring it up over your head, go ahead. If you get stuck at a certain point where you feel like you've just gone too far, turn it and dump it. You want to have a balance between the front and the back, so it swings over your head. Second movement is the thrusters, and that's going to be a full squat to overhead. So similar to last week, except with 2 dumbbells we did last week. This week is going to be the kettlebell. It is slightly more challenging because it's if you pick the right weight. Right now this is a 53. I'm going to bring it up to my chest, hold it on the bottom part of the kettlebell, the horns, squat, use momentum, get it up over your head. You should feel a moment of balance where you could pause at the top. If you're going to do it with a single dumbbell, to challenge yourself, heavier than what you used last week, you hold the kettlebell out in front of you, grasp it with 2 hands. This is going to really work your grip and pop it up over your head. So the key is to use momentum to the top, from my lower half to my upper half. Make sure you're breathing where you can, because you're going to be running in between the movement. That is going to be done around 20 minutes. Don't take any longer than you need to for 20. If you want to push it a few more minutes, that's fine. The finisher, so when you're done with all that, rest, get your breath, you're going to do some glute bridges. A couple different styles. If you're doing it with 2, double leg, dig your heels in close to your butt, bridge your hips up. You should feel this in your glutes. You should be pushing off your heels, because if you start pushing off your toes, you're not going to feel it in your butt or your hamstrings. You're just going to feel it in your calves. If the single leg version, one leg is pointed up to the ceiling, drive into the ground, brace it up. So I brace my abs and then push and pop it up. You don't want to go too fast like this, okay? You want to make sure that you can control. So 10 on one side, 10 on the other. You want to challenge yourself, bring it up, maybe find a bench or a box. Start at a 90-degree angle and cover some more range of motion. Either double leg or single. If you feel your back, you're not bracing your abs enough. So use what you got.